Alright, so here's the deal. I got a couple of different things done. And I also want to try something here. I want to try something here. So we also have something else I want to try. Okay, I have to use it like that. Okay. I want to try this and see what happens. Was super hyper focused on me the whole time instead of pulling aggro for my mimic like you should have been. So I definitely So it definitely helped. Something else I noticed too is that the reason I'm not using my wondrous physique is because this is glitched. I don't know why it doesn't work. It doesn't work. This Crimson Whirl bubble tear, it doesn't seem to work. Literally doesn't do what it says it does. So, like, that's why I'm not using it. But I can try to use something else. It's just, it's really strange that it's, you know what I mean, like it's not working at all. You know what? Yeah, let's do... But I have to use it, right? I don't know how that's gonna work because I'd have to be able to use it. It's gonna be weird. good that I don't have... So even with like all this armor on, all this damage negation, I'm just thinking. I used all my flasks, so I think, and I feel like the allocation's correct. I think. I feel like it is. That's ridiculous, and honestly should just never happen that often, as that happens. Where it's just relentless like that. It's just ridiculous how often that happens. That really shouldn't be happening that often. I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm getting absolutely sick and tired of the white screen. Completely fucking ridiculous. Just relentlessly. It shouldn't happen every single time like that. My mimic is there. Would have avoided the tag had I not done it. Look at all the times my attack didn't count there. Look at that. And now all this adds up. You see how all that matters just then? Like, my attack didn't count 3 times in a row. And I had to use all that extra casting. I had to, again, like that's a massive waste of resources. I may as well just give up right now. Because that's such a massive waste of resources. That's why I just stood right above it. Because it's such a massive waste of resources to have that happen where, again, the attack doesn't count 3 times in a row. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. Like, no matter how many times I do it, regardless of that, that's bullshit. The attack wasting your resources over and over again. That should just never happen. I shouldn't have to stand there and wait for an animation to complete. No, you can attack still. That's not supposed to be happening. I've seen it enough times inconsistently, never happening. And then they hacked this system conveniently right after installing all of it. Oh, and then right as I say that, instantly, for the first time in the stream, we see a concurrent. Right as I say they hacked this system, and then we see it. For the first time, we see a concurrent 20-some minutes into the stream. Imagine that. Right as soon as I say that. Wow. Fascinating, isn't it? And then the bitrate's shifting around right now. Right this second. It wasn't, but right this second it was. Right as I said that. Interesting. Yep, and immediately does the chained attack again. It is fascinating how you see that person in the stream. As soon as I would say that. Instant. That is fascinating. Nobody been in the stream. We'll just have to label this as evidence for this will just be an evidence stream again. Because you saw that concurrent in here. Right as we're confirming that those attacks are supposed to count every time I hit them. They're not supposed to just randomly be canceled out by things. Wasting resources over and over. And again, it was working normal and fine until again we installed Windows. Until again, this system was hacked conveniently after installing Windows 11, all that stuff. Conveniently, this system was hacked right on stream. You saw it, abruptly ending the stream. Don't worry, we have the evidence. And then suddenly, all of this started happening again, where it wasn't prior to that. That view, that concurrent that came in, right as I said that too, they have not counted the view, and the average view duration is the exact length of the stream. So they are lying about this stream. They are censoring this stream. And the very second that I say this again, there's a concurrent in here. The very fucking second that I say this, there's a fucking concurrent in the fucking stream. Right as I say it. So again, this view is not being counted. The average view duration is the exact length of the stream. thus proving YouTube continuing to lie about views. Again, we saw the concurrent in here just now. Literally just fucking lying about the views. That view is not being counted whatsoever. Average view duration, the exact length of the stream. No view has been counted. The bitrate shifted around the very second the person came in the stream. They're still not counting this view. View has never counted, even though it came in twice. It's not on the graph. The average view duration is the exact length of the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give my lawyer a call and tell him what I just saw in the stream. I'm gonna have to go call my lawyer and tell him that YouTube is not counting views again. The bitrate shifted around. Average view duration is the exact length of the stream. And they're lying about all of these views that are in here right now. Again, there's a concurrent in here. Just not counting. Nothing on the graph, literally lying. All the views were a lie on the last stream too. We talked about that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna I'm gonna have to call my lawyer. have to. I mean, I'm obviously expecting a call back. So anyway, we got to hear. I got to hear. Off stream. Oh, also, just so that we're clear, if you see usernames pop up in the bottom of the screen, that's not my fault. That's actually the scammer that YouTube allowed on this platform and allowed to break things and do things. Basically, what this person's doing is they're breaking the game capture, so that way it forces me to put like window capture and other stuff on there. It forces me to do that instead, because they keep breaking game capture. You remember when we were hacked again the very second that I installed Windows 11? Well, again, Microsoft is that fucking trash. So again, even though we have very good, valid, up-to-date virus software, you know, it's very obvious these problems occurred. And again, game capture didn't work, even though it previously worked, and this is a pretty ongoing thing. So if you see those usernames in the bottom, and your username pops up and stuff like that, I cannot make Steam stop doing that. No matter how many times I turn it off, it will not stop doing that. Not only that, but again, this person, this stalker that's been doing all of these things and breaking these things, and doing all of this on this platform, again, continuously breaks this game capture. So again, this shows personal and private information of somebody's like usernames and stuff. So again, you want to go after YouTube, go right ahead. It's not my problem. That is literally going to happen no matter what. That happens so often on this platform, it's not even funny. And, well, we talked about, the amount of times a game or something intentionally showed your real login ID on the game instead of the one that you show. You know what I mean? And how serious of a breach that is. And we talked about that. We talked about how War Thunder does this. And that's why I literally stopped playing that fucking piece of shit. Because again, totally fine until again, that's literally the only game I have ever seen do that. And it just does it, just shows it. Regularly. Just not the one that you choose, the display name that you choose on purpose for a display name. No, your actual username. It literally just shows it. And so, like, the point is, people scam to steal this shit. So, the point is, they're breaking game capture for the purposes of trying to find out information and stuff like that about people. And, you see it. You literally see the evidence of it. Again, forcing me to use something where it would show more instead of showing less like it's supposed to. Again, why does game capture literally break from one fucking day to the next? Why is Windows so goddamn fucking trash? Why? And why is YouTube counting all of the previous concurrents that we just had as one view conveniently after said I was going to call my lawyer? And again, they only counted that one view out of the 3. And even on the graph, it says the person only came in once. And for a split second, even though we know that's not true. So, why are we trying to pretend like right at the start of the stream, YouTube isn't literally just full of fucking shit? Literally right at the start of the stream. This platform is absolute trash. We sit in the vertical feed, we get nothing. We sit here, we get nothing. Like, literally, YouTube's trash, and we do get views. They just don't count them. Like, we literally prove that people are in here for X amount of time. Like, oh, I've been in here for a while, and then the concurrent counter has said 0 for X amount of time. We have proven this so fucking many times, it's not even funny. Proving that YouTube has a regular problem with just lying about views. So again, we just saw that concurrent come in here and count. And again, just one view counting, just one. Just one view. Never mind how many times we saw somebody in here now, just one view. Fascinating stuff, isn't it? So for the first half an hour of the stream, nothing in here, 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 nothing in here. And then, bam, somebody's in here right when the boss starts acting like bullshit. And conveniently, it's a half hour into the stream, just like all the other bullshit that happens a half an hour into the stream. We've talked about this before. We know this happens. We see the bit rate shift around. Literal trash. Literal trash. YouTube is such a trash platform that they intentionally make their creators spend a shitload of money to try to maintain a stream. They do this on purpose. It's on purpose. And it never used to be that way. Yep. It's conveniently after I started streaming. They started slowly changing to make it so that it costs a fuckload of money to be able to maintain any type of quality streaming on YouTube, where that wasn't the case before. Interesting how that works, isn't it? And conveniently, again, after I start streaming. Exactly like all the other stuff that you see that's been going on with this channel, where I play something, it's fine, until I stream it once. And then it never acts like that ever again. Never once. Never once. Hey, TrashTube. If there's only 2 views, why is the average view duration moving? If you're only counting 2 views, why did I just see the average view duration shift around more times than those views? Why is that? Because you're lying? Yep. What a pathetic joke this platform is. It's literally nothing but view bots and hackers and pen testers that harass people That's what this platform is full of. Literal garbage platform. Literal trash platform. YouTube literally, from the very beginning, gaslights every single one of their content creators. And then they act like they don't create that environment on this platform because they gaslight their content creators. Literally, that's trash tube, and that's exactly what they do every single day on this fucking platform. They gaslight their own content creators, and thus you have all these problems. All this toxicity, and people literally just trying to lie and cheat for views because they don't know if it's YouTube fucking with them. They don't know because they don't fucking know, and YouTube is fucking with them. YouTube takes advantage of people. YouTube screws with people every single fucking day. Oh, yeah, he's doing that. I thought the little frogs were doing that. I saw a couple there. I wonder if I have, like, some sort of immunity item for that. doing nothing to pull aggro right now. And conveniently, this is exactly what we talked about, where somebody comes in the stream, and we see this happen, where after the first time we face a boss, it doesn't act any bit like any other time that, you know, like, again, the first time it was totally fine. Then every other time after that, it's going to be just like this, where some bullshit's going on. You saw it. You saw it act totally fucking normal that first time. And then you saw it just now, again, not pull aggro like it's supposed to. Exactly what the problem is on the other one. Exactly. Literally not attacked whatsoever. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, how the fuck long are you supposed to wait for it to fucking attack the fucking mimic? Literally pulls fucking aggro the moment it fucking attacks. Jesus fucking Christ. Where's the mimic? Where's the mimic? I was even down here and used all of my fucking healing. That's how I know that's complete bullshit. When I'm down here and I have to use, like, a trick. That's how I know that's complete fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ, that was not fun at all. There is nothing enjoyable about this piece of fucking shit. Fucking bullshit. Literal trash. literal trash. And keep in mind, we've been in the stream for almost an hour, and the views are astronomically down, meaning they are not counting legitimate views. Anybody that would be in here watching and stuff like that, they are not counting that. No legitimate views are being counted, and we've seen evidence of that before, of them lying about views before. We've seen that. So yeah, almost an hour into the stream, and more lying. What a fucking joke this platform is. What a literal joke. Can't wait to call the lawyer and, well, for the lawyer to get back to me, and so we can talk about all about what's been going on lately, all the stuff that's been happening lately. Them literally just lying. Such a fraudulent, disgusting platform. Yeah, this mixed physique, this wondrous physique is not so wondrous. It's just trash. It doesn't do anything. Like, you might as well not even bother with it. Like, half this shit is trash. Literal trash. What trash platform? Okay. literal fucking scammer. You come in the stream wanting something from me, not helping me in any way, not giving me any type of... Again, you were in here earlier because apparently your view doesn't count. You're in here in chat, and you were in that stream, the whole time. And apparently you were in here earlier, and you were the view that was in here right at the beginning. Because your view didn't count, and the average view duration went down while you were in here. So again, you're getting blocked because, again, you're just literally no sleep Wiblo creating some fucking account to come in here and be seen in my fucking chat. Stupid asshole. Literally a dumb motherfucker. Literally stupid as fuck. Quite possibly some of the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen. What a trash platform. Again, that view's not counting. It's the same 2 views it's been. So that view doesn't count. Not even... Nope. Not even a little bit. Just never counted. Just lying about it. So, this platform, I'm gonna go ahead and probably just try to follow up with my lawyer. Because I see another concurrent in here, and I know that fucking shit's not gonna count. They're just gonna sit here and fucking lie. So, I'm gonna just go ahead and follow up here. What a joke. What a fucking joke this platform is. Go fuck yourself.